Hey, what's up everybody? Freshie here, welcoming you back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we made it here to Lily Cove. And I gotta be real, since this is Emerald, I have no idea what I'm doing. I did not look it up, and also, I still haven't grinded as I keep saying I'm going to, and I still actually haven't got the new Moleville encounters. But seeing as I'm probably not going to be posting this a week from, like, when I'm recording it, next episode, hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully, I am going to grind, no matter where we are, because I feel grinding's necessary, and also, I will get those new Moleville encounters. If I haven't, roast me in the comments. Also, in case you're wondering what we're doing here, I foresee us needing a flyer, and seeing as I said, Dreamsy's the one kind of falling behind in the team. We got, our, Pidgeotto? Yes, Pidgeotto. Pidgeot is the final evolution. Haley, which, believe me, if you remember, pre the time skip, I caught a Pidgey, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to use it. Well, in the playback through, I got a Pidgey as an early encounter that was, like, on a different route. But I'm like, hey, since I'm playing back, I don't want to have to hunt for the Pidgey later. So I caught it, and I actually used it getting up to this point, as you can tell, since it evolved. And it put in some pretty decent work. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm kind of going around where I would where I believe you normally go for Sapphire when you're, looking for, because if I remember right, in base Sapphire, before Emerald, you go to Slateport, Team Aqua steals a submarine, then you come back to Lily Cove, and then you can get into their hideout. I don't, but apparently that's not the case in Emerald. I might actually have to read dialogue to get a clue as to where we're going, since I didn't look it up like, I said I probably should between the episodes. So, maybe I can come in here and the Aqua Grunts will tell me something of use. Team Magma Grunt, they're trying to awaken. Indeed, where could their hideout be? Because apparently it's magma time. Mount Chimney. Okay. That does give us a location to go to. Mount Chimney, alright. I mean, that's actually probably where you go in Ruby. I wouldn't know that because I haven't played Ruby. Also, I feel like a lot of people I hear played, Ruby? I hear of more people, like, when they talk about Hoenn, I hear Ruby brought up more often than Sapphire, or even Emerald, which I could get Emerald. Like, if Emerald was your first intro into the series, feels bad, man. Kinda feels bad, because you get put through the grind, as I found out. Emerald is no easy task with all the trainers you get to deal with. So, Mount Chimney. So, were they at around Mount Chimney then? Are they like where they were previously? I know I said I was going to grind between episodes, but I really don't want to battle you now, Grands. I would prefer saving that for off screen, save the people's time, get the spicy stuff you're 12 or 11 levels below me. Alright. Swapping Luke, hoping to... See, this was a case where I was hoping to read Fighting type move, super effective on Kylan, swap out to Luke. The Makuhita is a fighting type move, but Makuhita just hasn't done what I've expected Makuhita to do. Like, that Makuhita's been more or less a wild card. I mean, Whirlwind, all that. But since we're fighting lower leveled stuff, let's give Haley her debut battle on screen. And the crit. Here's the thing. Seeing as the only time I've played through Kanto was in a Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke, I've never actually used the Pidgey line. So, I mean, I guess I'd be more than happy to use it here. Give it a bit of a test run. I mean, I could imagine my team's looking a whole lot like a team that somebody would have like a first Kanto playthrough. I mean, a Venusaur, a Nidoking, Raichu, might have a Raichu, might just be a Pikachu. The Hypno, someone might use a Hypno first time, you never know. Also, might get yelled at in the comments for standing against a Primeape with a Crawdon, but, I'm level 11 levels higher. I'm pretty sure I just surf this thing and it goes down. Dropped like a sack of bricks. Also, I hope a lot of Crawdon haters actually watch this series and see how much Kylan or Kyle pre-time, pre-break time, just to see how good a Crawdon actually is. This Crawdon is actually amazing. I used like my very first Hoenn playthrough, and it did work. Alright, Manager Bob. Okay, Sharpedo, this is like the premier water dark type I ever want to talk about. But I know I'm level 11 levels higher, but did you see how it dropped? Not only that, Crawdon actually outsped that Sharpedo. Crawdon is no slouch. Well, I guess this is some less battles that I don't have to do back in the grinding. Lugia, not too scary in my opinion. Like, I ain't even scared of you, Lugia. I should have known the Whirlwind. And you swapped me out to a Mon that's super effective on you, Thundershock. See, like, I'm in a better mood than I have been the past couple episodes, because while I know I've been missing encounters, also, yes, that's true, that's unfortunate. Most of them were in my control to prevent if I had just calmed down and, not been Speedy Gung-Ho Gonzalez. Okay, so where that magma grunt was. I see. So, magma hideout, huh? And I need strength. Question is, who am I going to teach it to? Wow, everybody can learn it except for Haley. Haley, you snooze. I'm kind... I could get rid of agility. I kind of like Venusaur's moveset as, like, I could stall with a, Wobbuffet. I'll teach Luke. Let's see, Thrash is 90. So I lose 10 power, but I'm not locked in, and I don't have the side effect of confusion. And if I really wanted to, I could probably give Nidoking the Silk Scarf rather than the... is it Black Belt? That I had given previously for the double kick. Also, we can get an encounter in the hideouts. Snow Run. Okay, I'm not happy about Snow Run, but I'm going to catch it. I'm going to prove if I'm slow, calculated, and careful, I can get encounters. Also, I feel sorry for the people's time that I wasted for 10 minutes because I didn't look it up and be in the location. Alright, so, false swipe. Metal Claw would destroy this thing. Okay, so about 3 false swipes. I guess one bad thing is not having Dreamsy on the team is if there's something not good for Venusaur, like the Snow Runt is, I still have to send in Venusaur. But Venusaur is tanky enough, I think. I think Venusaur is more than tanky enough. You know what, though? I'm gonna throw a Great Ball. I'm not even gonna try to sleep this thing. If it breaks out, whatever, I swap it, I sleep it. And 2, 3, caught. See, I can actually catch stuff. I'm not cursed to not catch stuff afterwards. Well, since Frostlass isn't available, and this is a male anyway, we're going to call you Catface. Or, no, Meowface. Meowface. And the fact that when you, evolve, you look like a cat head. I am not sorry for that. So, Meowface probably won't be used. So, Snow Runts are here, basically. I mean, honestly, I haven't used Greyley lately, so I shouldn't judge. But, I'm actually kind of judging. No, I feel like I take you out, like, with a single surf. You see, Kylan is a beast. Groudons in general have served me good in so many playthroughs of Hoenn. Like, I kind of feel like Groudons are, like, one of those mons that, like, it's not known for being horrible. It's not known for just being, it's not known for being, like, bleh. It's not known for being, like, okay, like, it's kind of known for being good, but it's not like, oh my, I have to use this in a playthrough. of course, stuff that is, like, I have to use in a playthrough. I am not one of those people who uses, like, the have-tos. For instance, I have never used a Gardevoir in a playthrough of any kind, and that is a Machamp. I would have much rather a Machamp over Snorunt. I would have bent over backwards to catch a Machamp. Also, besides the grinding, getting the new Maulville encounters I have been denying getting and procrastinating on. I need to get Ultra Balls. But seeing as I don't know what's up exactly with Emerald, I don't know what we catch. I mean, heck, for all I know, we get the opportunity to catch all three of the weather trio like that. It could be like Platinum, where we only get one of the weather trio. Similar how, like, I think you only get Giratina in Platinum, and, like, maybe afterwards you get the opportunity to either get Dialga or Palkia. It's been, like, let's see, I would say roughly 8 years since I played a Sinnoh game. So I'm not even one to be, taken for good quality on that. It's like I played through Platinum once, and then I wanted to do another playthrough, but at that time, that's when they were doing the Shiny Legendary Beast event and the Celebi for the Unova games coming up. So I quickly restarted it. Then I got those mystery gifts mods, and then I proceeded to sweep the entirety of Platinum with a shiny Raikou, because I liked Raikou, even though, like, I did have some obedience problems with Raikou at first. But yeah, then just, like, played through the whole game sweeping with a shiny Raikou, flexing on every trainer I encountered. Like, I think that end team was Infernape, because I used Chimchar the first playthrough. The shiny Shedinja, hello. No, guys, since this is a video, I know I got an encounter here, but as you know, I think from the box earlier in the episode, I've pointed out before, I have not caught the Shedinja because I don't have Shedinja or Ninjask because I couldn't find the Nincada on the route I originally found in Nincada. So since I haven't got it yet, and something I previously had before emulator problems, I'm going to go ahead and try and catch this. Just so that way I continue having everything I previously encountered. So that's what my goal is here. Put the Shedinja to sleep. Of course, if I can't catch it quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and run from it. I don't know how to, like, make cuts. So, if I can't catch it right away, I'm not going to spend wasting all your guys' time trying to catch a ninja. Like, come on, you're here to see me fail in this hideout and lose everything. I will go ahead and try to fast forward. 1, 2, 3. Shedinja woke up. Yeah, this has become too much of a problem for me to try and catch now. It's always later, and I'm pretty sure there's a route that's like, I got like 5 Shedinja encounters before I got that Armaldo encounter, which is also something I need to go back for. So yeah. And you have a Mewtwo. Probably the most common legendary we found here that I'm not even scared of. Barrier. Pff. I'm special with my stabs, you stupid little Mewtwo. Okay. And had no items. See, I've heard a lot of people showed that Crawdaunt competitively, even in Gen 8, dances with legends. And I think this LP, or not LP, this Nuzlocke ought to show that Crawdaunt is definitely a mon that can tussle. Also, I pray that wasn't too risky. There we go. Down goes Mewtwo. Need to heal Kylan. I probably need to swap her for someone else to take the lead since we're about out to surf PP. Super Potion. Don't want to use on Slashina. Or was that Clutch King? Oh well. Actually, I think I'll give it one more battle because I'm pretty sure Kylan is just about to level up. So go ahead and get the level up, then I'll swap to Slashina to take the lead. Kadabra! Okay, I took out a Mewtwo, so I hate to tell you, but you're kind of, far less intimidating because I know you were paper thin. Well, you actually survived that. I take my hat off to you, good sir. Good whisker cat. Oh, is more like Katsune, am I right? Whisker Katsune with the 5,000 IQ that can only remember 4 moves. Okay, but see, here's something I argue about that. A lot of people argue, oh, well, it can't be that smart because its memory's crap. Okay, to me, you can be smart and actually still have a bad memory. Like, an example of that to me is like school. You can be smart. Okay, this is my opinion here. You can be smart and still fail out of school, especially these days, because it's more memorized regurgitation than it is thought-provoking, thought-based. Like, really, you think about it of a history test. You know, when was the War for Independence? When did Columbus sail the ocean blue? None of that actually has to deal with intelligence. It's just how well did you memorize and can you pull that memory up on command. To me, it's not. That is not an intelligence thing. It's a memory thing. So memory versus intelligence, it's not exactly a fair comparison, in my opinion. I mean, I could just be completely wrong, and, I need to have somebody explain to me how the brain works, because actually, if you can't remember anything, then you're actually stupid and you can't think through stuff that might be a possibility. Just, to me, it just doesn't seem like the same thing. But, I mean, again, I ain't no neurologist, okay? Need to be taken with just a bit of a grain of salt. So, I mean, as I think I started to say, and then I stopped saying, oh, excuse me. The team's good. Like, I am legitimately happy with this team. But we do need to level up a bit because we're just, like, we're around to slightly higher than what we're fighting. I mean, we're not going to sweep a team of 6 that has 3 legends on it. Like, that's just not going to happen. So I do have to grind. I mean, like, here we are 4 levels higher. But then, like, we get to the end of this hideout. Can go for a fly on Lugia. We're only 5 levels lower. I mean, can't do too bad, right? Gust can hit you while you're flying. And that does do a lot. And that does nothing. We are getting the heck out of here. Sanchu. Front and center now, please. Nidoking. Maybe I can strength it. This is a risk. It's a psychic type. It could have, like, confusion. Another whirlwind. And that's why I hate Lugias. But I'm going to safeguard in. Wait, no. Safeguard hasn't ended yet. I think it ends this turn. That Razor Relief did nothing. Gust. Sea Clutch King is bulky. Oh, right. So you're no longer protected by the safeguard. So then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep powder you. Also, how are you faster than this ocean bird? Like how, Clutch King? How are you faster than this thing? But hey, I'm not complaining. Lugia's asleep. We're going to swap in Sanchu. We're going to Thunderbolt this. See, like, here's the thing. We're higher level than this thing. Gust. Oh, and that was a crit. Okay, but my point is, we're 5 levels higher than this thing. Pretty much around the board for a team, except for the Pidgeotto. A.k.a. Haley. But that was just one legend, and that took, like, probably 5 minutes. If we run into a team of 6 that has, like, 3 of those, and anything decent, like, say, an Aggron or an Exploud, we're kind of screwed, honestly. Like, I'm not going to say we would lose there. In fact, we could probably make it through live. But that's going to be like a whole episode. Like, we have power, but we're not. Even at 6 gym badges and 1 death, we're still not with a team that I'm like, oh yeah, we steamroll, we win here. Like, even with the squad I have, as much as I love them, as good as they are, it's not enough for me to say, yes, this lock is in the bag, it's sealed. As much as I feel confident in saying that, I don't have the full confidence. In fact, I would say it's whether, or not bringing it up as a discussion, but just outright saying that is an incredibly cocky, prideful statement. Let's see. Wow, 3 paths. Well, 2 paths so far. I'm going to assume there's a 3rd one because there's more. Hariyama. We're getting out of here. Yup, 3 branches. Wow, so this is going to be a couple episodes in here, isn't it? We're about a half hour. Probably would be like 20 minutes normal episode if I had, looked it up like I talked about doing. But yeah, I'm going to actually call the episode here. I'll exit, grind, come right back here. Well, exit, grind, get the new Marvel encounters, and come back right here for the next episode. And I will see you guys then.